ago in what is now Northeast Apple Valley, which opened in 1910 and was last worked in 1941, was converted to a huge underground shelter. One report said it was capable of housing 800 people, including medical and educational experts who might be needed more than others to rebuild the community after a nuclear attack. Many volunteers worked many hours to earn the right to be sheltered, making sure they would not be left outside to fend for themselves. A May 26, 1968 LA Times article headline read, "Victorville boasts the nation's best fallout shelter program." William C. Melton, the owner of a local hardware store, and his assistant, Phil Mole, actually a gas station mechanic, were behind the effort. They feared that people weren't worrying enough about the atomic age or realizing that the Russians were capable of delivering nuclear weapons without warning within 15 minutes, or that the Chinese had two nuclear subs and would have 2 more by summer that were capable of destroying coastal cities. And we did this presentation before, and dear Joe Manners was here from Oro Grande saying that he didn't think 15 minutes would be long enough for those living in Oro Grande to get to Apple Valley to the shelter, so he probably would not survive. Just his observation. I don't know how anybody could get there within 15 minutes. So they felt it was their duty to save as many locals as possible in this very unusual fallout shelter. The command post was 185 feet below the surface in a 510-foot deep mine shaft. The headquarters area was furnished with desks, chairs, maps, files, telephones, and radio transmitters. According to another 1968 newspaper article, Victor Valley residents had spent months underground digging out one of the most unique fallout shelters. The old gold mine's entrance was located 4,200 feet up the west face of the mile-high Sidewinder Mountain, which is 17 miles northeast of Victorville. So not only would you have to get to over here in 15 minutes, you'd have to climb 4,200 feet to get down into this thing. And it was said to be stocked with enough fresh water, food, clothing, sanitation, and medical supplies to take care of 1,100 local citizens for up to 3 weeks. So I don't know what you did after 3 weeks. The whole operation was paid for by fundraising drives with free phones provided by the local telephone company and wire for the communications system donated by the Air Force. Federal civil defense authorities proclaimed there was not another fallout shelter program page in the nation comparable to this one in Apple Valley. According to William Melton, if a bomb is dropped, we're ready. In fact, he thought those inside might be some of the few survivors in all of Southern California. According to Melton, if a nuclear attack were to happen, the 2 entrances would be sealed when capacity was reached. So those outside on the mountain would just be locked out. Only the first 1,100 people would be let in, and those locked out would probably not survive. This did not go over real well with many of the thousands of residents of the area.